When I went into labor with our first child, I thought my husband would be right there beside me, holding my hand, breathing with me, and witnessing the moment our lives changed forever. Instead, he chose to prioritize something else, something I couldn't believe at the time. I woke him up at 2 a.m. when my contractions started, and he told me to call the hospital while he got himself together. By the time I was ready to go, he was nowhere to be found. I texted and called, but no response. My mom ended up driving me to the hospital. Hours later, I was in agonizing pain, and he finally texted me back, "Don't stress, I'll get there soon." But he didn't show up. Not at 6 a.m., when the contractions got unbearable. Not at 9 when the doctors said I was dilating quickly, and not even when they wheeled me into the delivery room. My mother was holding my hand while I screamed and pushed, and I kept glancing at the door, praying he'd walk through it. Instead, my phone buzzed, his parents calling nonstop. They were panicked because he wasn't answering them either, and they assumed something had happened on the way to the hospital. Finally, I picked up, sobbing, and they asked if I'd seen him. I don't know what snapped inside me, but between contractions, I told them the truth. He's not here. He's at the bar with his friends. He left me to give birth alone. The silence on the other end was deafening. Then his mother started crying, and his father swore under his breath. They hung up quickly, and I thought that was the end of it. But apparently, they drove straight to the bar, dragged him out in front of his friends, and screamed at him for abandoning me. He eventually stumbled into the hospital after our daughter was born, reeking of alcohol, embarrassed and furious that I had ruined his reputation by telling his parents the truth. Now, weeks later, he keeps insisting I humiliated him and that it was our business, not theirs. He says I should have just made up an excuse instead of airing our dirty laundry during such a vulnerable moment. His parents are barely speaking to him, and he blames me for turning them against him. I can't wrap my head around it. He left me to face one of the hardest, scariest, most painful days of my life alone. Yet somehow, I'm the one being painted as the villain for not covering for him.